All right. All right, people. What's good? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, real quick, people, make sure that you go to MrLocario.com and get your copy of How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, the ebook, audiobook, or hard copy. And if you get the hard copy, it's autographed for you guys. So I'm going to mail it out to you. What's popping in the chat room? What up, T? Motivated Mike. Sheldon Smith. Thomas, was good? Chris, what up? What's popping? Trag Flagler. Is that, did I say that right? Asura. David, what up, man? What's going on? So, today I'm going to be talking about why you got to pay attention to detail when you're dealing with women. Geraldo, the hard copy is $49.97. And also remember, all of these copies and everything you get come with 2 bonus audio programs. Okay? So make sure you get that shit. Also, make sure you guys get tickets to the Truth About the Game seminar, which is happening April 14th, 2018. Make sure you guys get your tickets today. Do not hesitate to make sure you get those tickets now. You feel me? So make sure you get that shit. Damn, people calling in already. Hold on. We're going to take calls in a second. Don't worry. I'm going to take calls in a second. You feel me? But yeah, what I wanted to talk about real quick is paying attention to detail when you are dealing with women, right? And the thing is that I notice is the reason why a lot of guys have trouble just in the game, just in general, is because they don't pay attention to detail. Like if dudes paid more attention to detail, just like in general, like your fucking success would skyrocket. You know, like seriously, but the guys don't pay attention to detail. And what happens is when you don't pay attention to detail in this area of life, that also extends to other areas of life. You don't pay attention to detail, and then you don't see what's really happening. So sometimes you might be talking to a girl, and because you think she's hot, you're not paying attention to the details. So she might say something or do something that you should have seen and recognized that's a red flag, but you just kept going because you weren't paying attention to detail. Then you end up dealing with the girl who's on some crazy shit, and you're like, what the fuck happened? I didn't, you know. But the reason why you didn't see that coming was because you weren't paying attention to detail. It's that simple. It's like this. How many of you guys, right? Think about this. Just think about this for a second. When you're watching a movie, right? Let's say you're watching a movie, and in the scene of the movie, you got the 2 main characters in like a restaurant talking or something, right? Or they're on the street having a conversation. How many of you guys actually take time to look at the extras in the background? Or look at the cars passing by or whatever, just even for a few seconds. Like, how many of you guys do that? You understand? Like, most people don't do that. Because what happens is that we're trained to just look at what's happening in front of us, but we're blocking out everything else that's going on. So we're not paying attention to detail. So like if this was a scene in a movie, you'd probably be, some people will just look at me, but then they're not looking at the detail of the curtain or, you know, whatever this is behind here, whatever that is behind here. They don't look at it too much. They're not looking at the whole picture. So they're not paying attention to detail. And so when you're not paying attention to detail, you miss out on certain things. So sometimes you're going to, you know, be with a woman and you're going to be interacting with her. And she's going to be doing certain things or saying certain things that's giving you indications that she's interested, and you're not going to realize this because you're not paying attention to detail. You see what I'm saying? So this is why it's so important, because you're going to miss out on situations where you can make something happen, right? And then there's going to be times where the girl's not interested in you and you don't really notice because you're not paying attention to details, so you're wasting time with this girl. You understand? That's what you got to understand. Like, so Cameron, you said give an example. So let's give you an example of where you need to pay attention to detail. Well, you just got to pay attention to detail in general. But let me give you an example. Like, let's say if you're talking to a girl, let's say at a party, right? And let's say she is having a conversation with you, and she's, fixing her clothes or something, or she's constantly pulling her hair back to her ears or whatever, right? Those are little details you can see that show that she's interested in you. Now, see, the hard part about this is that certain guys don't know signs that women are giving that they're interested. But those little details are details that shows that she's interested. Or let's say you're talking to that same, a different girl at the party, and you notice y'all are sitting on the couch talking, and every time you're talking to her, you sort of have to keep leaning in because she's sort of leaning back. That detail of her leaning back is showing disinterest because, if she was interested, she'd be leaning more into you. You see what I'm saying? So it's those little details that you got to look out for. You see what I'm saying? And the thing is, if you do not look out for those details or don't understand that, then it's going to be hard for you to really get things going in certain situations. Because all the details are important. Everything that the girl's saying, everything that the girl's doing, and also what you have to understand is that sometimes what happens is that when you get really good at reading women and asking the right questions, what happens is that you dig deeper into the situation you're in when you're talking to the girl, which reveals more details. And those details that are revealed will let you know certain things that you probably would have not known unless you dug deep. You understand? So the thing is, you got to know how to really look for those things. And it takes practice, because the thing is that if you are not used to doing this, a lot of this stuff is going to fly over your head. And see, and it's funny because the reason why I know that there's a lot of guys that don't pay attention to detail is because I even see it when certain guys leave comments under some videos I do, right? Where they'll leave a comment and they'll say, "Oh, Mr. Locario, how come you didn't talk about this thing? Or how come you didn't say this? Or you didn't mention that? Or why did you say this?" or whatever. And they'll say, "Why didn't you talk about that?" But I literally talked about that in the video. So either they didn't watch the video all the way through, or they watched it and they missed it because they weren't paying attention to the details. So I could literally have a video titled "How to Approach Women in the Street." And there will be some guy who will make a comment and says, "Mr. Locario, how come you don't talk about approaching women in the street?" They will say shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dude, the video's titled "How to Approach Women in the Street." And they're like, "How come you didn't talk about approaching women in the street?" I'm like, dude, that's the whole video. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, you're not paying attention to detail. You understand? Because I see dudes do this all the time. I'll make a video, I'll say this and say that, and they'll leave a comment, "Oh, how come you didn't mention this?" I'm like, I mentioned that at the 20-second mark. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Motivated Mikey said he's not listening. And see, when you get even deeper into this shit, because this is a whole nother level when we talk about this next thing, is that when you get deeper, and start actually seeing the underlying meaning with certain things when it comes to, you know, dealing with these chicks. Meaning a woman will say something to you, but what does she really mean with what she's saying? What is she really saying to you based off of the details of her body language, her tone of voice? Because, like, for example, let's say you're at a party and a girl says to you, like, let's say you just, you know, you're talking to her, you're kind of flirting with her or whatever. And, you know, she says something to you like, oh, I hope you don't think you're going to get my number, right? Or I hope you don't think I'm going to get with you, whatever. Like, she says some type of shit like that. Now, what is the tone of her voice? What's the context? You know, with what's going on? Does she really mean that? Or is she saying that in a sarcastic tone? You understand? So does she really mean that she doesn't want to give you the number, she doesn't want to get with you? Or is she flirting by being sarcastic and playful? A lot of guys don't even pick up on those details. You feel what I'm saying? Because there's details in every facet of what you're doing. McCann, you said, does that include not returning calls or texts? I mean, yeah, well, that too, you got to look at what's going on with that. You understand? What's the underlying meaning of that? You gave this girl your number, or you got her number, you hit her up, and she's just ignoring this shit, right? It's real simple in that regard. You know, you understand what I'm saying? But also, let's say she does call you or text you back, and what does it mean with what she's saying when she's texting you back? Like, let's say you text her back, and she says to you, "Oh, I'm sorry, I saw your text, but I forgot to reply yesterday." You understand? What's in the details of that? I saw your text, but I forgot to respond. My bad, or whatever. So the details in that is that she didn't think that you were important enough to hit you back yesterday. She just forgot. You understand? So, you know, it's a lot of shit that you got to really pay attention to. There's a lot of shit you got to pay attention to, because even when we talk about guys who you know, a lot of guys are scared of this whole Me Too shit, and they're scared of this whole sexual harassment stuff or whatever. A lot of that fear comes from guys not knowing how to peep out the details. Because if you can see the details in a situation, you will know that this girl is or isn't comfortable in a situation. You will know if this girl is or isn't into you. You understand? But the thing is, you know, this can get complex the deeper you go with it. But there are certain things that's like surface level, and there's certain things that go beyond, you know, what's really going on. And so this is why a lot of times for guys, it's hard for them to understand the game or really get good in the game, because truthfully what happens is, in order for you to really get shit popping and really become good at interacting with women, attracting women, all this other stuff, it's all really in the details, and it takes work to be able to get to that point where you can recognize these things. You understand? This is why, you know, a lot of guys, they'll just be looking for pickup artist tactics and, you know, formulas and all this other shit, because they're just like, give me this thing that I can do or say to make something happen instantly right now, right? But see, what you have to understand is that you getting a chick attracted to you, interested in you, maintaining that stuff, a lot of that has to do with understanding the details. A lot of guys say to me, I don't know what to say to a girl. guess what? If you pay attention to the details in the situation, that'll give you a lot of shit to talk about. Oh, hey, where'd you get that scarf? Where'd you get that necklace? Where you coming from? Or, have you been around this place before? That's all looking, pointing out details to have a conversation with. Moving in silence, he said you have to become aware of unconsciously and master the subtleties. Exactly. Exactly. That's why, truthfully, this is why I always laugh at dudes when they talk about, it's just about looks. Because there's so much detail in what attracts a woman that saying that it's all just about looks is laughable. You understand what I'm saying? This is why I sit back and fucking laugh all the time at this shit, because I'm just like, yo, these guys don't get it. These guys don't fucking get it. You understand? Like, it's deeper than just the look. There's so much detail that surrounds this. This is why even when a good-looking guy is dealing with a girl, sometimes, let's say she is attracted to him, he'll get some sort of resistance, or the shit won't flow the exact way he expects it because he wasn't paying attention to detail. He wasn't paying attention to how she was responding to him. He wasn't paying attention to the fact that he probably said something stupid and that turned her off in that moment. You see what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's what I wanted to really just get across real quick so you guys really understand, man, because when you don't pay attention to this detail, to the details, the shit's going to make it harder for you, and you're going to be confused a lot. Because understanding how to look for the details, that's going to tell you a lot about what's going on in any situation, in any moment. You feel me? But we got a call-in number, people, is 646-481-3901. So you guys can call up. Man. So what's popping in the chat room, people? What is popping in the chat room? Kevin Pratt, you said you can be nervous when talking, that you don't pay attention to the details. And see, that's a very good point. And this is why you have to be cool, calm, and collected when you're talking to women, and learn how to be comfortable talking to these women. Because you should be so in the moment that even your conversation with the woman is based off of you recognizing those details. You see what I'm saying? Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Well, this is Chris. What's going on, man?
What's poppin'? Where you from?
Louisiana.
All right, what's going on with you, man?
Yeah, man, I had a question for you, man. I was having a debate with some of my family members yesterday, talking about relationships, and I just wanted to know from you, do you think love or respect is more important, when having a successful relationship or a successful marriage?
Are you saying, do I think do I think love, which one is more important between love and respect?
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's interesting because I think that you need, it's weird because I feel like you need both. You understand, to a certain extent, because your wife could respect you. You feel what I'm saying? But let's say she respects you, but she doesn't really love you. You understand what I'm saying? Then there's still gonna be some sort of friction there where she doesn't feel compelled to really do anything. You understand? Or to be on your team, or really pull through to you know what I'm saying, to be a team player. You understand? If she loves you, you understand what I'm saying, but doesn't respect you, because you can have a situation where a woman, she loves you, but she doesn't respect you as a man. You feel what I'm saying? So then she could sort of just, disrespect you to a certain extent. She could sort of just, just be on some BS when it comes to really looking at you as the man and as the leader in the relationship. You understand? So I think it's a combination of both, because I feel like, if you don't have that combination, there's always going to be something sort of missing in the situation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Because especially with like if you know, especially if you look at it the other way around, if it's you, imagine you with your girl, you know, if you don't love your girl, how does that feel? Or if you don't respect her, you know what I mean? It's not going to be something that's going to run smoothly. But go ahead, what are you saying?
No, so are you saying both of them are equally important, or would you say one is more important than the other, or are you saying they're equal?
No, I think it's equal, because I think I think it has to be both in the situation. You see what I mean? Because if you have one without the other, I feel like there's always something sort of missing there that's going to create conflict in this situation. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if there's no respect, you don't want a woman that don't respect you, and then you also don't want a woman that don't love you. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So you know, I think you need both of them shits. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I just wanted your input on the situation, because I know you said you've been in a successful marriage for a couple of years. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and it's like I see both coming from, you know, my wife, and also from me to my wife. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like the thing is that you gotta definitely have both, because I feel like, you know, because if my wife didn't respect me, and this is the thing, especially as a man, if a woman don't respect you, that's not the business. You feel what I'm saying? But then also, if the woman don't love you, it's like, you know, she's not gonna be doing the things that she should be doing as someone who's your girl or your wife or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
But yeah, that's what it is, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
But man,
I appreciate your input on that, fam.
Definitely, man. I appreciate the call, bro.
All right.
But yeah, you gotta have that shit, man. You gotta have that shit going. But yeah, man, that's what it is, man. You gotta have that respect and that love. You feel what I'm saying? Russell, you said respect is the most important thing in the world. That's that street shit. You said, Shadi, you ready? You said respect over love. He's like, you already love yourself. That's funny. Man. David, you said, from my personal experience, if I walk past a girl, and she looks down when you both pass each other, you both don't say hi, what's the detail in that? He said this happens 80% of the time. Well, usually if she's doing that, she's, you know, if she looks at you and then she sort of looks down, that's just her sort of being shy sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? Or it could be where she might also be avoiding you. It all depends on the context of the situation. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, if a chick is looking at you, and then she looks down, but she looks back up and look at you, then, you know, that's showing that she's actually, you know, more likely into you. And you know, that's when you need to go and do your thing. What up, Savage? D Savage was good. Jimmy McLeod, what's up? But yeah, man. But yeah, the details, guys, are important. It's so fucking important. Is so fucking important. Jonathan, you said you have a friends with benefits and you fight and feel disrespected sometimes, and you've been doing it for a year. You said you're getting hurt. What the dude? What are you talking about? First of all, you should not be fighting and being disrespected with some, you know, any chick, but especially not a friends with benefits. You're supposed to just fuck her good and you know, keep that shit pushing and then holler back at her when you want to smash. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know. Johnny Quest, what have you said? If you're the type of guy chicks would consider a good provider and not the type of dude she wants to smash, does that mean the provider dudes won't get any pussy? No, it doesn't mean that the provided dude's not gonna get any pussy, or if she sees the guy like that. Because this is the thing, you're gonna have women who, like, let's say if they got these two guys and they see this guy as more of like the alpha, the more of the sexually, you know, attractive guy, whatever. they're going to want to fuck him. The other guy, who seems like the beta male provider thing, because guys was hitting me up the other day when I did that video. They was like, why is it the beta male is the provider, whatever. Doesn't mean he's not going to get sex. It just means that sometimes what happens is that women will make it more difficult for him to get sex. Meaning they're going to make him wait longer. Why? Because what happens is that if a woman wants you to be her boyfriend, she's going to think that she can't fuck you quick. You understand? You know whose fault that is? That's men's fault. Because men have been saying, I'm not going to wife up no hoe. You feel what I'm saying? And so since you're saying I'm not going to wife up a hoe, what she's going to do is she's going to pretend to not be the hoe and not give you sex. So that's why she's going to make you wait. You see what I'm saying? Dan, you say you could be an alpha and still be a provider. That's the best combo. Well, yeah, that's what women really want, actually. They want that alpha dude who's going to be that provider. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of times it's hard for women to get that dude. You understand? Nike Zoom Flight, you said, why do MGTOWs think there are only alphas versus betas? Is more to this: alpha, gamma, beta, omega, delta? Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, there's more like, you have like the dudes who, I forgot if it's omega or something like that, where it's like supposedly the guys that get nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I could be wrong. I gotta double check all of that. You know what I'm saying? As real, you said you've been approaching a lot of women and they're not cooperating. You said, what's the deal with these chicks? You thought they'd be lonely this week? Oh, man. Well, you're always going to have women that's not going to cooperate. You can't escape that. And sometimes what it is, too, a lot of truthfully, this is the thing. This is why it's always hard to answer those questions, because there's probably shit you're doing that is not working that I can't really see unless I'm coaching you, or unless I actually talk to you, at least on like maybe Skype, because there's probably, things that you do as far as your appearance, the way you talk, all these things that I'm not really sure that could be fucking up your situation. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? But yeah, But dudes be getting too caught up in the whole alpha and beta shit. You know what I'm saying? And all it really is your behavior. You understand? It's not like this dude is just an alpha and that's it, and this dude is just beta and that's it. And there's, they just have to deal with that. No, it's basically based off of how you behave and how you act. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's what that is, man. Thomas, you said you're an omega. Thomas, you need to call up, man, because you always complaining that dudes with game always calling up, and you're like, what's up with the guys without the game? They need more airtime. So call up if you want to make that happen. But yeah, see, the thing is, a lot of the dudes who are on some alpha shit, or like the real alpha dudes, you understand what I'm saying? A lot of them, they're in situations where they know that they can attract a lot of different women. So some of them, it's hard for them to settle down. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of dudes who are betas will settle because for them, it's a little bit more difficult to acquire that much, those options. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Hello?
Yo, what's up?
is Locario.
Yeah, man, you gotta wake up, bro. You sound like you sleep.
Nah, bro. Yo, man, I'm a big fan of your videos, man.
What's going on?
Yeah. Wait, are you a live stream right now? I'm streaming on live.
Why you sound like that though? What's going on with you?
What you mean?
You sound mad tired, or you sound high. What's going on with you though?
I'm off the Zans, bro.
Okay, so what's your dating issue? What's going on with you?
Bro, so like I've been trying to talk to like teen girls in my college, man, and like I get fucking nervous, bro.
It's because you gotta stay off that weed, man, and that lean and all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why the girls ain't fucking with you, bro.
Nah, bro, I think they ain't fucking with me because I'm Asian, bro.
Because you're Asian?
Yeah.
Nigga, you ain't
like
Asian.
Asians,
You is
bro.
not Asian. Stop it.
What?
Alright, that's enough of that. This dude sounding like... This dude sounded mad crazy. You feel me? You guys gotta stay off those drugs, man. You gotta stay off that drugs. You know what I mean? Just chill the fuck out and stay focused. That's what you gotta do. You gotta stay focused. Talking about I'm Asian. Nah, son, you ain't Asian, son. It ain't. Oh man. Hilarious, man. Thomas, you said that wasn't you? Okay. Oh my goodness. Is this the same dude? Hold on. Yo. Dude, what happened? Why are you up here trolling, man? What's going on with you, man?
I'm not trolling, bro. Why the fuck you think I'm trolling?
Cause you said you Asian, you sound like you high as hell. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah, first of all, bro, it's like midnight where I live at. So like I'm just trying to stay low key so I don't wake my people up.
Okay, so all right, so you said that you having an issue getting chicks to holler at chicks. Is that what you saying?
Yeah, I get nervous. Like I'm not high or anything. I just get nervous.
And why do you think you get nervous?
I just have low self-esteem, man.
Why do you think you have low self-esteem?
Real talk. I just feel like I'm ugly.
Really? So your low self-esteem is coming from the fact you think you're ugly.
Yeah, and that's why I've been doing drugs, bro, because I got low self-esteem, man.
And so you've never seen an ugly guy with a girlfriend?
Nah.
You've never seen an ugly guy with a girlfriend?
Nah.
Ever in your life?
Haven't, man.
Do you go outside?
All the cute girls I see, they be with dudes with like 6-packs and shit.
And so you've never in your life seen a guy who's not that you think is not that attractive with a girl ever.
I haven't seen a ugly guy with a cute girl.
And that's actually more of your problem. You see what I'm saying? Because the title of the show today, we're talking about paying attention to detail. And see, you're not paying attention to detail. You see what I'm saying? And so a lot of times your low self-esteem and your issues or your insecurities come from your beliefs. You feel what I'm saying? So if you believe that a guy who's not, the best looking dude or average looking dude can't get girls, that's what you're going to start believing about yourself if you think that you're that average looking dude. But this is what I'm asking, if you ever seen a guy who's not that great looking with a girl. Because if you did, or if you start looking, you'll see that. You understand?
Yeah, but like what's like a good conversation starter? Like if I approach a cute girl in my college.
Well, this is the thing. Before, hold on, wait. You moving too fast. Hold on. Before you even think about the whole conversation starters and all that other stuff, right? You gotta first get out of that thought process of thinking that you're ugly and no girl's gonna want you and all that other shit. You feel what I'm saying? You have to start.
Yeah.
You have to start to understand that there are going to be women out there that want to fuck with you. You understand? So what I want you to do is before you even approach a girl, next time you in your college or wherever you at, and you see a girl you want to talk to, I want you to say to yourself that before you go and approach her, say to yourself in your mind, in your head, or whatever, say to yourself, yo, women want me. That's all I want you to say all the time. Before you're about to talk to her, women want me. That's all you got to keep saying to yourself. You understand? And then even when the girls are rejecting you, still say, women want me. This girl, she just didn't know what was good for her. She's crazy. That's why she ain't fucking with me. She's crazy. That's all you got to keep saying to yourself. Right? So I just want you to get that in your mind. You understand?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard, man, because like I try to tell myself like I'm no, but like honestly, bro, like real talk, like I'm gonna keep it real. Like I try to kill myself like 4 times, man.
Oh my goodness.
Low self-esteem.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude. You're either you're trolling or you're gonna have to go and talk to a therapist, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I swear to God, bro, I'm not trolling.
All right, but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying to you, though. This is what I'm saying to you. You are going to probably need to see a therapist, because if you're saying stuff like that, I'm not the guy to talk to. You feel what I'm saying? All right?
No. It's not like that. See, I'm not suicidal anymore, bro.
I know, but this is what I'm saying.
This
is what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that if you have or had those thoughts and all that other stuff, you actually need to get help. This is what I'm trying to say. You feel what I'm saying?
I've been getting help. That's what I'm saying, bro. I've received treatment now. Like, I'm not suicidal anymore, man. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is, can I ask you another question?
Dude. This is what I want you to do, because you're asking question upon question that's not going to help you. You see what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying to you. First, see a therapist. Once you get all that stuff done, right? Then you're gonna actually start to work on the other stuff. Until then, everything I'm saying to you now is not gonna help you. You feel what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. All right?
I've seen the therapist, bro.
Okay, so
I'm good, bro.
No, you're not.
I'm good, bro. Listen, bro.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. What you have to understand is you got to work on yourself first, okay? You got to work on yourself. Everything that I'm telling you is not going to work until you work on yourself. Do you understand that part?
No, I don't get what the fuck you talking about.
Okay, see, that's what therapist. No. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you see, I know they saying in the chat room you trolling. I know you trolling. I'm just humoring myself.
I'm actually not fucking trolling. What the fuck you think I'm trolling for?
Because you're trolling. But anyway, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm going to tell you before I hang up. If you're not trolling, which I think you're trolling, dude.
Well, okay, listen, bro. I'm a fucking mom, bro. I'm not trolling.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
If you are actually serious, right? If you are actually serious.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. If you're actually serious, because I'm gonna pretend you're serious for a second before I let you go. If you're actually serious,
you gotta pretend, bro, because I'm serious.
Okay. This is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm saying to you. Relax. You need to first, right, work on your confidence. Okay, take time out to work on what you like about yourself. Take time out to see what you're good at. And work on your shit. And then once you work on that, other things will start to fall into place. But you got to work on yourself, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
All right, man. Keep your head up, bro. All right?
Thanks, man.
All right, man.
But honestly, like I said.
All right. Man, this is like, dudes just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, what's going on? Who's this?
Yo, what up, Locario? This Carlos in ATL, man.
What up? What's poppin'?
Bro, I got to give it to you, bro. You wear many hats, man. You a therapist and a dating coach, man. Goddamn, you talented, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, come on, man. Like, these dudes.
It's never a boring moment. That's why I subscribe to your shit when you go live. Your shit, man, be be popping, man. But I got some quick great news. I got to say again. You know, every time I call, I got some good news, man. I met me some more bitches, man. I even met a married one this time. They're trying to get down with the count, man.
All right, so what's popping with you though?
Man, I met this. I ain't gonna lie, this chick got to be close to 50, but she didn't look it. She got an ass like a 20-something-year-old, man. I met her ass like the other day, along with another chick that I met, man, and she hit me up. Like I said, I give out my number, let them hit me up, man. She hit me up. She trying to actually get it in, man. We don't discuss schedules and everything.
Nice.
From the way we can move around with it, man. So keep doing what you're doing. It's very helpful, man. Like I said, man, I appreciate what you do, bro.
That's what's up, man.
Damn, like
I appreciate the fact that you out there going in and doing what you're doing and letting these cats know that, yo, the game is real, it's serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the shit works when you apply yourself. You feel what I'm saying?
Them niggas ain't listening to me, man. They don't believe that shit. They just gonna listen to your show, and they just gonna fold their arms, and they gonna make comments, and when they go outside, it's just gonna be the real world again. They just
and unfortunately, real shit. Unfortunately, that's what happens with a lot of dudes that I'm seeing, and it's messed up. But the cats that really take it seriously, those are the ones who actually get results and see things go down. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. I definitely feel you on that. But to be honest with you, I think, like, any situation, not even just you, but what any dating coach do, man, I think, like, the only people that can really be helped with this is people probably, like, that's, like, from day one, been out there, like, when they was kind of young, flirting with women, maybe your big brother, somebody got you out there in the mall like people did me, and, you know, you kind of got the feel of it. I think a dude, I'm not saying it's no help, but a dude coming into it like 20-something years old, 30-something years old, super late in it, and he hasn't passed the basic part of it in terms of just saying hello and telling the woman how you feel. Man, it's like you too old to be you can do it, but he got a lot to catch up on, man. So that's probably why it's so easy to me, to be honest with you, because I've always been out there flirting since day one. So the crumbs that you give in the video, it's like magic to me. It's like I paid for it already, because half of the stuff you schooling them on, I kind of done seen it.
Right. And it's crazy.
You know,
it's crazy because, like you said, you know, certain cats that sort of have it already in them, they run with it. You know, it's funny. It's usually the dudes who've already like who sort of like immerse themselves in the game already. They appreciate it more. The cats that really haven't really been around the block or really haven't done anything, unfortunately, those are the hardest cats to get to, and those are the ones who need it the most, but they're the hardest cats to get to, because it's like when you say something about women or about the game, and he doesn't have that much experience, a lot of times he don't believe you. You understand? He won't believe that what the shit you're saying. So he won't take it in. You understand? He won't actually like see it as reality. And then therefore he don't do anything, and then therefore he doesn't get any help. You see what I'm saying? So that's
I see what you're saying, man, but before I let you go, I'm gonna leave you with this.
Right.
Like I said before, some of them niggas, I don't want you to get help, man. Keep making it easy for us. All the gay dudes out there, stay gay. The dudes out there that's afraid of women, stay afraid.
Right.
MGTOW, stay MGTOW.
Right.
Whatever the fuck you want, go jump off a cliff. Be like the nigga that called before me. Go get help, whatever it is. But, like, leave the women for me and certain other straight men that want to talk to them. And I'm going to holler at y'all. Keep doing what you're doing, Locario.
All right, Phil. That's what's up, bro. I'm going to holler at you, man. All right?
All
right, peace. Hilarious. Hilarious, man. Shit is funny. Man. But yeah, a lot of cats, man, they be on some other shit, man. Crazy. But you know. But hold on, who is this? You.
Hey, yo, man.
Dude, why? Come on, you see now? You see this? You see that? That's how you know this cat is trolling. Why is he calling again? You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Hilarious. Yo, what's going on?
What's good, Locario? So look, earlier in your chat, they was talking about how if you go alpha to a good girl, if you go alpha to a girl, she's gonna act like a bad girl, like a hoe. But if you act like a beta, she's gonna be, all good girl, like, oh, I go to church and all this shit, So if you meet a girl and she acting good regardless if you alpha or beta, how do you deal with this? How do you get inside this girl?
Well, the thing you gotta understand is not necessarily where, because like chicks are gonna act different towards different guys. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So they're right. So if you have a girl, it's not that she's the good girl or she's the thought. Like I had a video called "The Good Girl and the Thought is the Same Chick." You feel what I'm saying? So same,
and that's fine. That's fine.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that the same girl is going to act differently towards the two different guys. So that's what I'm saying, that you decide what type of guy you want to be based off of your behavior. You see what I'm saying? So
I hear you.
So if you acting on some beta shit, what's going to happen is either she's going to fuck with you on some beta shit by treating you as that dude who she's going to take it slow with, or she's not going to fuck with you at all because maybe at that moment she wants to, just get her freak on. You know what I'm saying? And then some...
All right, well, look.
Good.
I got a little scenario for you. So, look, if your girl, she goes to church, she's been good with her family her whole life and shit, right? You finally meet up with this girl for the first time, and you got her to undress and shit and let you finger the fuck out of her and do whatever, all right? But the girl said, I don't have sex. But you end up fingering her so hard that you break her little shit and it starts bleeding all over your fucking room. So look, this girl, she don't have sex, and she's like very against sex before marriage.
Right.
Super Christian. Yeah, she's Catholic. So is that a situation where I presented myself as a beta because she wouldn't let me fuck her?
No, because the fact that this girl is on some super religious shit and she made you get that far. You understand what I'm saying? That shows that's that alpha shit. That she sees you as the guy.
All right, just making sure, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Because look, them comments had me thinking other shit. I was like, damn, what the fuck? Because I know who I am. I know who I am, what I am, why I am. I was listening to you. I take your advice to heart. And I was like, I did everything perfect with this chick, but she didn't want to have sex.
Yeah, but well, that's the thing. Just because you display alpha qualities, that doesn't mean every girl is going to actually have sex with you. It's the thing that they want to and they desire you in that way. That's what you have to understand, because the alpha is basically the most desirable dude to the women. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, is that when it comes to the natural of sexual interest. She's going to, it's like this. It's the same way as if if you see a really hot chick, you understand what I'm saying? Like a really, really hot girl. And then you see like an average to below average looking girl. The hot girl makes you want to like fuck her like now. You're like, I want to fuck that chick right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right now.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. And then the girl who's like average to below average, you're kind of like, you might not even want to fuck her, but if you do fuck her, you're not so pressed, because it's like, well, whatever, if I do, if I don't, I don't care. She's not that hot. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing for women, is that when they see that guy, or they interact with that guy who's that, that has that crazy sex appeal, they want to get down with him. And the other guy who's like, okay, that dude, the beta dude, she's like, yeah, he's cool. I'd keep him around for the security, but I'm not really into him. Like, this is why a lot of times women, they'll get married with a guy. The guy is always complaining about he's not getting sex from his wife, and the reason why is because she's not sexually attracted to him. You see what I'm saying?
That sounds like some shit, dude. Why the fuck would you get married if she ain't gonna fuck you?
But that's what I'm saying. That's what happens with a lot of beta dudes, because a beta guy, he gets with this girl and he's like, oh, I got this hot girl that wants to be with me. But she's not all the way sexually attracted to him in that manner. She's just with him because he might have money and he has, provides a sense of security. You see what I'm saying?
Stable dude. So he's like, so dudes with low physicality who are stable, they got money, they smart, they get the hoes, once they about to hit 30 and then you get married and have kids.
Exactly. That's how it is generally.
Money, they get fucked. All right.
That's how it is generally. Right. That's what I'm saying. That's how it is in general. Because of course you're gonna have alpha dudes who at a certain point, they might say, look, you know, I don't want to run around fucking all these girls, and I found me a nice chick. I'm gonna fuck with her and then stay with her. You know what I'm saying? So you got alpha dudes that'll do that, but the beta dude usually can't do what the alpha can. You understand that the alpha can do what the beta can. The beta can't do what the alpha can. You understand? It's like that they say the smart man can play the fool, but the fool can't play the smart man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand 100%.
Right.
I mean, look, I've been thinking about kind of, you know, chilling down with this chick. She's kind of cool. She's top of her class at the university, you know. Mm-hmm. I mean, I got high physicality. I got money. I'm smart. And I've been thinking, you know, maybe I might settle down with this chick. And she knows, you know, that no man worth his salt wants the mother of his kids to, you know, be what she calls a whore, because that's what the Christians call him, you know. You're a whore if you have sex before marriage.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I mean, look, I'm Jewish, so that kind of came to me as kind of a shock. I was like, really? You think a girl who has sex one time is a whore? She was like, yes. And I was like, okay. So, I trust her, you know. I believe she's a virgin, because she's, like, totally against that shit. She will not get drunk around strangers. She don't want to go to these parties.
You trying to lock that down. You want to get yourself, like, a virgin type of chick.
I'm thinking about it, but I mean, look, I'm still very young. You know, I'm still very young.
Hey, how old are you? How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah,
I just turned 17.
Oh my god, dude, you're a freaking kid, bro. Like, what are you?
Yeah, but I mean, look, man, I'm telling you, look.
Relax, bro.
I see the writing on the wall. All right.
You talking about, dude? Hold on, wait. Stop. Hold on. You talking about settling down and all of this shit, dude? And you 17, bro. You're not even 18 yet, man. You'll be fine. Relax. Don't even think about none of that shit right now. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but dude, man, most of these girls is not wife material. You know, they be out here.
But dude, that's what I'm saying. Dude, you're 17. Hold on, wait. You're 17 talking about wifey. Don't worry about no wifey. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all right. I trust you. I trust you, Mr. Locario. I always trust you.
All right. So, yeah. So
look,
just.
I guess I'll just date her for a while and get some experience dating a good woman. But,
yes. Just chill, get some experience, have some fun, and grow up. And once you grow up, then worry about all that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
I guess you right. Since my brain ain't fully developed yet, you know.
Right.
But I mean, look, man. Like, most girls is not like this. You know, most women will not keep themselves virgins because, you know.
But that's what I'm saying. Don't worry about. Listen, don't worry about none of that stuff until later. You need to hit them books and play some video games and chill. You feel me?
In the gym, eat my food. You know.
That's what you got to do, bro. And listen, call me back. Call me back when you turn 18, so I could really give you the game. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey man, look. I'm going to still listen to you because, look, I got a fake ID, so I do be pulling game with the older girls, all right? That's how I even got involved.
Oh, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Hit me back on your 18th birthday. I'm going to lace you with some stuff, all right? All right. I'm going to holler at you, bro.
See ya.
Peace. Man. Got the youngins calling in, man. Damn. Y'all, he's like... Jesus Christ. Dude's talking about settling down at 17. Yo.
Locario, what up, man?
Dude, why are you doing this?
No. Listen, bro.
All right, that's enough of that. That is enough of that. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what's going on? So Johnny.
What up, man? What's poppin' with you, bro?
What's good?
I'm chilling, man. This is a lot of crazy calls tonight. But what's going on with you, man?
Oh yeah, I just popped out. Like, oh yeah, you on? Let me hit you up, man.
Yeah, man.
What was I about to say? I'll make this quick. I went out with this chick. I had met her like 4 years ago. This is back like before this whole like transmit. Like I was like into your shit, you know. I was like messing with your shit, but I wasn't really like fully taking this seriously.
Right.
So I kind of like still like simping and shit. So, make a long story short, I had like she was, you know, shorty was feeling me or whatever, but then, you know, I think I had lost my job and I got to a financial rut, so she kind of like curved me and like pushed me to the side. So I was like, fuck it. So, like, fast forward fast forward this year, you know, we kind of like rekindle whatever like that and whatnot. She seemed like, you know, I slammed up. You know, I was like a little heavier back then, so she kind of like throwing a whole lot of like, oh yeah, you look mad different, da 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 da.
Right.
Shit. And I'm like, all right, cool. So we go out and grab a drink and we talking and whatnot. And then I think the next day we chilled again and went to some like comedy show and shit. And she trying to like, you know, try to be like, I guess, you know, on the fence, trying to, you know, play hard to get, whatever. Then she, after I dropped off, you know, after like the comedy show was over, she sends me a text at like 2 o'clock in the morning talking about like, yeah, yo, I can't sleep, sending me pictures with the thigh pics and shit. I'm
right.
like, what the fuck, yo, this bitch on some funny shit. So she calls me, and then I just start talking that shit. Next thing you know, come to the house 4 in the morning, pound her out.
Damn.
Pound her out and shit. Now this chick, like, I feel like she pressing me, like, she's like, yeah, you open Pandora's box and shit.
Oh, like, so she's like, so now she's like dickmatized and all that shit, right? Like she's sweating you.
Yeah. Yeah, she like sweat me now and shit. And it's kind of like, I'm thinking like, you know, from like 4 years ago to like now, it's like, it's like, yo, fucking with you. It's like I came at it like mad differently and shit.
Right.
But I used to like, I was like talking to her a little bit, you know, every day. She was like feeling dude, but then after a while, like, I guess she seen like, I tell you, got a little financial stuff going, like a lot of personal shit.
Right.
And shit done changed, and I'm like, the whole swag different. She's just kind of like.
So now she all up on it. Crazy. Damn. So what's popping with her now though? So now is she's blowing up your phone? Like what's the deal?
Nah, she kind of was just like, it's like I hit it twice on Saturday, and then she kind of was like, yo, do you want to come Sunday night? Can I see you Wednesday? I'm like, yo, damn, this fuck. It is you know, it's just kind of annoying.
Right. So yeah, you're gonna have to, man. You're gonna have to, you know, have a discussion with her heavy. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna have to hit her up and be like, yo, listen, you know, I like chilling with you and all that, but I'm busy, so I'll hit you up when I could come and see you. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know, because the thing is. See, I don't even want to go and say what I was going to say. I'll probably have to tell you this off camera, but you know, but I don't want to go down that road. But what I'm going to tell you, just off the strength of this, is that yeah, you just got to have that conversation with her, man, and manage that, because if you want to keep smashing and seeing her, you could do that, but you also got to make sure she knows what the deal is. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Because if you don't, it's gonna get crazier.
She did say something about like, you know, she was like, yeah, I know, you know, you be busy and she be busy, like or whatever like that. And she was saying like, you know, I just hope. She was like, I hope it's like something, you know, consistent or whatever like that. Like pretty much, she just don't want me to just like hit it and smash or whatever like that. You know, because my brother was like, we probably obviously wanted to smash because like. The way she kind of like rekindled back with me, like she saw me on the profile, I looked at it, I was like, oh shit, this bitch is on this site. So I was like, all right, fuck it, and I just kept it moving.
Right.
And then she was like, oh, you look familiar. I'm like, oh, this bitch knows who I am. She's just trying to play games.
Right. But so, man, but you, it's crazy though, because see, it's like you got those good problems, man. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm like, because yo, every time you call up, you like, yo, Miss Locario just smashed this other chick. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I'm about to call you and get coaching from you, bro, because you going in, man. You need to teach me the secrets. I'm like,
I told you I went to Orlando, right?
Yeah.
With that chick, she was hitting me up saying that she was getting mad because like the communication is bad, because like I'll hit her up maybe once a week or like once. You know, I might just shoot her like a courtesy text in between, like, oh yeah, hey, what's going on? How you doing? Yada yada. You know, we live close.
So wait, so this like, girl, yeah, so this is the girl you talking about in Orlando? She's saying she wants you to text her and all that shit.
Yeah. And I'm just like, she just kind of like, but yeah, you know. She's just like, yeah, you know, you don't really text me like that, Nah,
you know,
see, I might hear you from 40.
This is the thing, and I think this goes with the topic of the other chick. You gotta show these chicks with your words and your actions, you know, what the deal is, man. Like, you gotta let them know, like, look, this is what we gonna do. this is when I'm gonna come see you, and that's that. You understand what I'm saying? And if they keep texting you or hitting you up, you gotta just ignore them chicks. You feel what I'm saying? And keep that shit pushing because, you know, you don't want to get into the situation where they're getting obsessive and then you're also participating in their obsession. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's
well, she's not really like the one in Atlanta. She don't really hit me up, but she just saying she just don't like how we don't talk. Like she's following Molly. Like I'll hit her up, she'll respond. But if I don't hit her up, she ain't gonna hit me up, type shit.
Right.
So it's kind of like, so when I finally, you know, when she finally calls me, she's talking about like, yeah, I don't really like the communication that we're doing. So it's like, we'll text, but like then I won't hear from you for like 4 or 5 days. So she's following my lead. Like she's like, okay, I guess he's gonna hit me up when he hits me up.
Right.
And I hit her up when I feel like hitting her up. I guess she doesn't like it technically.
Right. Well, again, with anything you're doing with these chicks, it always got to be about you and how you want to do this shit. Because if she don't like it, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what she like. It's like what I like, what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I trying to do? So if she's not flowing with what I'm trying to do, she could get gone. Because I'm like, especially with the one in Orlando, I'll be like, look, I don't even live out there. So when I come out there, I'll holler at you. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you really got to tell her. Like, look, when I come back out there, I'll holler at you. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's really all it is.
And you know, I feel you. Now, would you agree with like kind of like running game and kind of like? Well, no, I'm not trying to say like go bye, but like you just give her a little bit more attention, but then you pull back and just go back to doing your old shit, or would you say nah?
No, I mean,
like, you know, like she's.
No, I was gonna say with anything, it's like all you need to do is like, cause the thing is, if you want to keep the chick around, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to give the chick some sort of attention, but you don't have to give her the attention the way she wants it. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's what I mean. So it's like you say to yourself, okay, when am I free? When do I want to go see her? And that's that. And also at the same time, though, you don't want to give her too much attention because even if, let's say, you might want to see her, you know, more than a few times a week. But then I don't think that's a good idea necessarily because you don't want her to start getting too comfortable. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of I want to see her, but I'm not going to go too hard. But at the same time, I'm only doing it when I got time to do it. So that it's that balance of you keeping her on her toes based off the fact that she doesn't really know when she's going to see you, but she still gets to see you once in a blue. So it still keeps that, you know, momentum there. You see what I'm saying? But also, it also keeps it from where she can become too obsessed and too clingy and get used to you being around all the time. You understand?
Yeah. So and there's one last thing. You ever get this situation where like you smashing like so many chicks, and then you got like maybe about 4 or 5 chicks on rotation, and then you start kind of feeling guilty, like, oh shit, I really got all these chicks sweating me, and you kind of feel like you having a heart like, damn, I'm kind of fucked up right now. You kind of feel fucked up. How do you like train yourself to not kind of give a fuck?
Nah, that's the thing. Don't ever feel a certain way about that. You understand? Like, you know, the more the merrier. As long as my only issue with that usually is a time issue, because sometimes I just don't got the time. You understand? Like there's been times I'm messing with all these girls, and so eventually shit falls off for some of them because I really don't got the time. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's really my issue. But as far as like feeling guilty, like I never feel guilty about fucking with whatever chick. You understand? If I actually want to fuck with them, so you can fuck with as many chicks as you want. You know, you understand what I'm saying? It's just that.
It's not even feel like, I don't even say it's like a guilty thing. It's kind of like I just like, you just know you got these chicks and they just like climbing over your skin, and you just like, yo, damn, yo, these chicks really what's the name? And then it's like you kind of feel for the chicks that like you actually click with it, like you're like, damn, yo.
Right. No, I see what you're saying, because you're probably looking at it as far as like, I got all these chicks that sweating me, and I know they sweating me, I know they feeling me, but I know I'm not gonna give them exactly what they want, type of shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
Right, but yeah, don't worry about all that, because
something kind of like this, huh?
No, I'm saying don't worry about all that, because see, the thing is, and this is what I always tell guys, because I've had guys say the same thing too. it's never your job. You understand? And guys haven't listened to this. It's never your job to give a woman what she wants. You understand? It's always a woman's job to get what she wants. You understand? So the thing is, if you're dealing with a girl, let's say she's like, I want a boyfriend and I want to be with you, I want to be with a guy, whatever. You want her wanting a boyfriend is not your problem. You understand? So you're not obligated to be her boyfriend. You're not obligated to spend the time she wants you to spend with her. You're not obligated to do shit. You feel what I'm saying? So if she wants a boyfriend, she got to find a guy who's willing to be her boyfriend. If she wants a guy to spend all day with her, she has to find a guy who's willing to do that. That's not your problem. So the thing is, when you're dealing with her, you're dealing with her on your terms, and she is participating in dealing with you on your terms. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's all you got to really, think about it and shit. But yo, you should definitely come through to the seminar, man. We gotta chop it up and shit. You feel me?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm coming there. I already got that off, so I'll be there.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. All right, so I'm gonna holler at you later. All right.
All right, peace.
All right, peace, bro. Yo, Johnny always getting it in, man. Damn, this dude be calling up. He's like, yo, man, I just fucked like 3 girls last night. Well, Johnny be getting that shit the fuck in. Man. It's crazy. Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Yo, Locario, what's going on, man?
What's poppin'? What's going on with you, bro?
What's going on? All right. This is Ronnie.
All right, what's going on with you, man?
Hey, I need to ask you 2 questions.
All right, go ahead.
Cause I was listening to cause I'm on your Bad Boy membership.
All right. That's what's up.
But anyways, I have a question about confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I remember you said that if you make plans for yourself, you have to stick with those plans.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, like, when you stick with those plans, it's gonna make you feel confident.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, when you feel that confidence in you because you stuck to your plans and everything,
mm-hmm.
when you feel like that, should I go holler at a girl right there then if I see one I like?
Yeah, I mean, you can holler at chicks whenever. You understand? Because the thing is, just when we're talking about sticking with your plans and sticking with what you said you're gonna do, that's just you. Basically preparing yourself or training yourself to be that type of dude, to be a man of your word. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just in general. But yeah, but whatever you're doing, what you're doing, when you see a girl on your way to doing what you're doing, you can holler at her and see what's popping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I like see you because you said we must have confidence, but I wanted to know, like, when I do my plans for the day and I feel confident right then, I should go and approach the girl right then so she could feel me.
Oh yeah, definitely, because that's the thing. It's that energy. That's the energy that you want to project when you're talking to women. You feel what I'm saying? So when you have that, right? Go ahead. What you gonna say?
So what you saying?
Go ahead. What you saying?
What you saying is, soon I feel that confidence come up on me, and I feel that confidence. That means just go right in and talk to the girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah, that's what you gotta do.
My next question is, my question is, like, can I like talk to a girl by asking her a question, like, about, like, say if I want her opinion on something, and my thing is, I approach the girl, right? And I say, don't you just hate it when they just come up to you wanting some vagina, but they ain't coming to you to help you out, or they ain't coming to offer you any kind of value or nothing like that? Don't you just hate that?
Right. That would be funny as hell, though. I like that because that's actually some different shit. Because she ain't gonna be expecting that shit. You feel what I'm saying? But also, What's good about that too? What's good about that is that saying that is actually very relatable in the situation. You understand?
Right.
Because it's almost like you're using something that she can relate to in order for her to be able to have that conversation with you. You feel what I'm saying? So and it's kind of funny too. So
So I can approach women indirectly like that, like just something they can relate to.
Right, but also if you're saying that, you know, you got to definitely be comfortable, you know, saying that type of stuff and being ready for the type of reaction the girl's gonna give. You feel what I'm saying? Because, you know, if you say that and you see her reaction, and then you say it to another girl and you see her reaction, they might have similar reactions. So then you can say, oh, I notice when I come at them like this happens. You feel what I mean? So yeah, try out what you're trying out, and just, you know, be very smooth and with your conversation when you're having it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, man.
That goes back to that confidence thing.
Exactly. Yeah, because if you're saying it and you're confident with what you're saying, you understand? Then you could really, you know, because that's the thing. A lot of guys don't understand. It's like you could pretty much say anything to a woman if you're saying it in a confident manner, and a lot of times they'll respond to you positively based off of that confidence that you're putting out. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what you're saying is, like, say if I do something today, and I feel confident that I accomplish it, and I walk up to a girl, and I got that confidence because I got that confidence within me at that point of time, in that moment, and I could just say anything to the girl and she'll be feeling me.
Yeah, pretty much. You could go up to a chick, truthfully, like a dude could go up to a chick and say to her, yo, you know, you got some toilet paper on your foot or something like that. It could be anything. You understand? But it's literally your energy a lot of times that makes a girl respond to you in a certain way. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know, is a lot of it is coming from that that energy that you have with that confidence within you when you're talking to a girl. That makes the difference. That's why you can have two guys say the same exact thing. You understand? But one of them it's going to resonate better because of where it's coming from. You see what I'm saying? And
yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So one guy, he feel accomplished, and another guy, he don't.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's what it is.
Exactly. That's what it is, man. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But yo, I appreciate the call, my dude. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna let you.
All right. Thanks, man.
No problem.
All right.
Yeah, that's my dude Ronnie over there. So what's going on in the chat room, people? What is going on? Yo, I'm hungry as shit. I got me a fucking ham and cheese sandwich and I'm about to eat after this motherfucker. You feel me? That shit, that shit is, woo, man. It's crazy. Crazy, man. Night Zoom Flight, you said a man of his word keeps to his plan. He don't adjust to some woman. The same woman will leave you for not being true to yourself. Real shit. Man. Johnny Quest, you said earlier, I said you should tell yourself women want you even when you get rejected. What's the purpose of this? Isn't this lying to yourself? No, that's not lying to yourself. That's because when you say women want you, right? That doesn't mean every woman's gonna want you. You understand what I'm saying? But what you're doing is you're cultivating a mindset. That's what it's about. See, and that's the reason why guys don't understand confidence, because what it is that you have to have enough confidence to be able to push through the bullshit. It's just like anything else. It's like when you have a person who is a successful entrepreneur. That person had to believe that they were going to actually be successful in order to keep going even in the face of failure. Do you understand what I'm saying? Von Wilkes, you said you're already lying to yourself when you say you can't get girls. Exactly. It's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. So, you know, that is a good fucking point. Johnny Quest, you said, but shouldn't the confidence be based on something? Yeah, the confidence is based on you. That's the problem. That's the part y'all don't get. See, y'all keep thinking, like I had a dude, it's so funny, like, Cats really trying to like trying to find ways to not understand this shit. It's so funny to me. Like this dude wrote a comment on my page the other day. He said, because I used the example of the fact that I've never written a book before, and so I had confidence to write a book. Because people will say, well, you can't be confident unless you did this one thing first, and then now that you did this one thing, now you can be confident to do another thing or whatever. So I said I never wrote a book before, but I had the confidence to write the book. So where did that come from? You understand? And he was like, oh, it wasn't confidence, it was courage. He was like, you didn't have confidence, that was just courage. That's the same fucking shit. You just doing semantics right now. You can go on thesaurus.com right now and put in the word confidence, and you're going to see the word courage come up. It's the same shit. You see what I'm saying? Because all confidence is that you are saying, yourself is saying, I can do this. I'm going to make it happen. I believe that I can do it. That's all it is. It's not a complicated thing. See, what people are doing is that they're looking for. See, this is what guys think when they think about confidence. They think this is what they'll say. This is what they want to happen. They want to be walking down the street, and they want some girl to say, "Hey, bro. Hey, guy. You're really cute. I like you." Right? That's what they want. They want some girl to just be like, "Hey, I like you. I want you." So now, once that happens, they'll say, "Oh, now I can be confident because that girl said I was cute." You know what I'm saying? That's how they think about it. Now it's okay for me to be confident because the girl said I was good looking or cute or cool. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, what's going on?
Hey, yo, Locario, this is Andrew. I'm from Houston originally, but right now I'm at Grambling State University for college. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on?
All right, so I just turned 19 back in October, and I'm asking, what's the best advice to pick girls at the college? You know, I don't have a car, basically have no income. I'm just out here on my own, you know, nothing. Just a student.
So you said what's the best way to get at the chicks even though you don't have a car?
Yeah, because it feels like most girls on campus, they would rather fuck because they have cars or vehicles.
Well, do you need a car to get around where you're at?
No, I mean, because most of my classes, they're walking distance pretty much, or I can get a ride from one of my roommates.
Mm-hmm. All right, so then that's the thing. See, the car issue isn't about the chicks. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. You don't need to worry about having a car to get the chicks. That's the block you're having. You think you need to have a car or girls aren't going to mess with you. Now, there are going to be girls who are not going to want to mess with you because you don't have a car. You understand what I'm saying? And with those girls, you just charge their ass to the game. You see what I mean?
Yeah, that's my whole thing, like the whole materialistic mindset and all that.
Right. So there's going to be chicks that's going to be on some materialistic shit. You just don't fuck with them. You understand what I'm saying? And then you talk to the other girls who don't give a shit about that. Because there's a lot of girls that will get with you that don't give a damn if you don't got a car. You understand what I'm saying? Or like
yeah,
they say...
but based on that, would I have to like kind of dumb down my standards and kind of go below what I know I can get? You feel me?
No, what do you mean by dumbing down your standards? What are you talking about?
Like, let's say I want a girl who, I think she's a 10, but let's say I may not be, like, she might see me and not think that I'm up to her standards, so should I go for 7 or 6?
No, so what would make you think that 10 is not going to want you?
Because, you know, most girls that are 10s, you know, they're aware of their appearance, and they probably feel like they can do better. They probably feel like they can be the guys that can provide for them.
I know, but okay, so what's better? That's what I'm saying. What do you think is better in her eyes?
A guy with the car.
That's your problem right there. That's exactly your problem. Because what you said is what you believe. You believe that the better guy is the guy with the car. Right? And so what you're doing is that you're putting that as the thing that's going to make you the better guy. So anytime you step to the girl, so when you step to that 10, most likely you're not going to get that 10. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why you're not going to get the 10 is not because you don't got the car. It's because you think you need the car to get her. So since you think you need the car to get her, when you approach her and you talk to her, that's the energy you're going to be bringing out. So you're subconsciously going to be telling this girl, you shouldn't fuck with me because I don't have a car, and I think I need a car to fuck with you. The game is very psychological. You understand what I'm saying? Because that girl could actually like you because she thinks you're attractive, because she thinks you're have a good personality. She probably likes your swag, which has nothing to do with you even having a fucking car. You see what I'm saying? Like.
So how could I get that out of my mind? And, like, you know, start kind of playing around with the law of attraction, because I've been living at that as well.
Well, the thing is this is that you have to start first understanding your value. You understand? Understanding what makes you interesting. You understand? And this could be anything. This could be, you can look in the mirror and say, you know what? I like the way I look. I like the way I dress. I like the way that I talk. You understand? I'm an interesting guy. All of that stuff should be in your mind, in your head, just generally. So excuse me. So, I'm up in bourbon and shit. So, when you are talking to a girl, that energy has to be there so that when she's interacting with you, she feels that. You understand? So, for example, like even myself, I've never owned a car. I don't even know how to drive. You understand what I'm saying? So I've never had a full-time job. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
all of these things that I could be like, oh, I don't have enough money, I don't have a car, all of this other shit. But the reason why I was able to get girls a lot was basically because in my own mind, I understood that I was valuable. You understand? I understood that I was smart. I understood that I was, an interesting guy to talk to. I understood that, understood actually how to talk to women and be comfortable talking to them. And also what happened was that and this is the part that messes up a lot of guys, because if you don't know certain things about the game, you're going to look at the game in a certain way that's not really reality. So basically what I mean is that in your reality, you're thinking that you need the car to get the 10, which is actually not true. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm telling you now that that's not true. So now that you know that that's not true, that already should be out of your head. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is, you can try to get a car, but the getting of the car should be something that you want to do for you. Not necessarily because you think you need that to get the girl, because thinking you need the car to get the 10, that within itself is the thing that fucks up your actual game, because now subconsciously what you're saying to yourself is that you need things to make girls like you. So what you have to understand is, you don't need any of that outside shit to get girls to like you. And this is what I was talking about with confidence earlier. You need to understand that all you need to get a woman is yourself. That's it. You see what I'm saying? That's literally it. Like, I've dated women who were millionaires. Do you understand what I'm saying? When I only had fucking, $2,000 in my bank account. You feel what I'm saying? So I didn't.
So how were you able to get into their mind to where they would want to mess with you, knowing that you didn't have as much money as them, or did they not know that? Because
this is what I'm saying. To get with a woman, you don't need any of that. That's the thing that I learned. This is the thing that I realized, because you always hear me say it's not about looks, and it looks ain't the biggest thing ever. You know why I say that? Because the guys who taught me game, like the dudes that I used to grow up with and that I lived around, these motherfuckers were not good looking dudes. You feel what I'm saying? And they had bad chicks all the time. So I'm coming at it from seeing things in reality. So this is why I knew that, I didn't have to be the best looking dude to get women. And also, I looked better than these dudes, and they were getting more play than I was. You understand what I'm saying? And so,
yeah.
So this is what I'm saying. So there were certain truths that I saw that made me be able to say, okay, if this guy is not that good looking, doesn't have that much money, and he got a girl, that means that I could do the same shit too. And I only really needed to see that once. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I needed, like, you. So the thing is that once you know that to be true, once you see that, this is what we talked about earlier when we talked about paying attention to detail. Because the details that I'm seeing is giving me information to know that I don't need those things. You see what I'm saying? So there's going to be guys that you're going to see you know, out and about, who are that you look way better than. You understand? You look way better than some of these dudes, and they're gonna have bad, you know, chicks that you think are 10s or chicks that you think are hot. So what I'm saying is that you're gonna see guys who don't got cars with hot chicks. So all that's telling you is you don't need the car. You see what I mean? And so that's is just the knowledge of that, and the knowledge of that makes it easier for you to actually get shit popping. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I saw one of the shows recently, and you were saying how some girls, they're just attracted to guys who look physically good.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I feel pretty confident about my looks. So, do you think I could just pull a girl just based on my face and my looks alone?
Yeah, you can. If you can get a girl, because see, that's the thing. Because I said this on another video. I said, saying looks matter. Excuse me. Saying looks matter and saying looks don't matter are both right. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because what it means is that a girl can see you and look at you and be physically attracted to you, which inspires her to want to actually even talk to you or, you know, have a conversation with you if you approach her. You see what I'm saying? So if a girl is checking you out and she's interested in you because she thinks you're attractive, then definitely take advantage of that. You see what I'm saying? But also, what's good about learning the game is because you don't want to just rely on the look, because then what's going to happen is you're going to have a lot of chicks who think you're attractive and might give you attention at first, but you're going to get a lot of flakes and a lot of women that's not going to fuck you. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't know how to do the next step, which is going to get them, like, interested in you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then you're also saying, like, just based on what you say, that might be a turn off. Some girls, they might see you as lame.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Everything matters. Everything that you're doing, all the details matter. You see what I'm saying? This is why I tell guys, make sure your look game is on point. Make sure your verbal game is on point. Make sure that you know how to have a conversation, and that's on point. All those things matter, because the more on point all of those little things are, that's going to make everything come to you a little bit easier. But see, this is the thing you have to understand, though, is that the cars and the money and all that other shit, those are bonuses. You understand what I'm saying? Those are the things that you implement into the game that you already have. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't need the bonuses to get the girl. You can get the girl without the bonuses. But if you have the bonuses, use the bonuses to your advantage. You see what I'm saying? So, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what it is, man. So, yeah, just get that stuff out your mind about, you know what I'm saying, like the card shit. You understand? And just start talking, start approaching these girls, and get practice with that, because that practice is going to get your verbal skills on point. And then you're going to start to see that you're going to have girls who are attracted to you and feeling you without you having to even mention the word car. You understand what I'm saying? So don't even worry about all that shit. You feel me? But yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. But I got a few more people trying to call up, so I will holler at you later, man. All right, keep me posted. All right.
I appreciate you. Take care.
All right, man. No problem. All right, so female pimp, you said you want to call up. What's your 3-digit number, so I know it's you. The first 3 digits. 901. Man. Thomas, yes, I bought both of them some stuff for Valentine's Day. Oh, happy Valentine's Day, but Valentine's Day is over. It's like midnight now. Fuck that shit. I didn't even like mention anything for Valentine's Day. I forgot about that shit. Man. Crazy. But yeah, female pimp, call up. Call up, female pimp. Let us know what's popping, because you always acting like you got stuff to say, but you ain't trying to call up. Man, but what's going on in the chat room, people? What's popping? You said it's my favorite movie, Hitch. Hitch is kind of goofy. That's a kind of goofy ass movie. Yo, what's going on?
What's up,
Locario.
What's poppin'? Who's this? You gotta turn down your thing, because I think I'm hearing echo in the background. But what's good?
I'm chilling. Still hear the echo?
Oh, nah, we good. So what's going on with you?
I'm chilling, man. Suffering from this shyness, man. I just got back from Mardi Gras, man.
Oh, word?
Nice looking. Yeah, Mardi Gras.
Alright.
Yeah, just got back, bro. And look, I brought my people to the store. I'm in Walmart. You hear me? He played on me. Look, he tell a little chick working in Walmart. My nephew, he won't talk to you, but he's shy. You hear me? He said, he asked the little chick her name and everything. You hear me? The little chick said, all right. My stupid ass still standing there. He said that, then lied to the chick talking about I had a woman. Like, man, suffering from this motherfucking shyness, bro. Just trying to see, man, some easy regimens I could do to, you know, help me with this shit, man. I be on them social sites and shit.
So you saying you be feeling shy and shit when you trying to talk to these chicks?
Yeah, man. Like I say, he put me on the spot. You heard me? And I just froze up there, lied to the chick talking about I got a woman. You heard me?
Oh damn, dude. So
and Locario, the chick was fine too. You heard me?
Right. And well, that's the thing. You know what it is. Man. It's like it's like anything else. It's like if you go to the gym and you work out, your muscles gonna get bigger. You're gonna get stronger. So the same thing happens when you're talking to women. That shyness. The shyness is gonna go away.
Saying. Just keep on. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know what it is? Sometimes I just be having that feeling of not being beast mode. I like everything I see, I like it.
Right.
Sometimes,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just can't even, you know, draw the energy to, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the thing. You gotta, you gotta. The thing is, it's one of those things where if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. So the thing is, I always tell cats, like, look, if you just in your everyday, occurrences, just start to be more social. You understand? Start to talk to more people. Start to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you go into the store to buy some food or something, you know what I mean? You go to the counter, you just have a little conversation with the person at the counter. Like, hey, how's your day going? What's going on with you? Blah, blah, blah. And so that you get used to talking, because the thing is, a lot of times what it is, when you see a girl that you want to talk to, sometimes you'll freeze up because you're not used to talking at that moment. If you understand, you're not used to just being quick. So if you are, let's say you're going through your day and you go inside of a building or something, somebody coming out, you say, good morning, how you doing? You go to the store, you talk a little bit to the dude at the counter, and then let's say a bad chick walk in. Since you've been talking already for the whole morning, when she comes in, it's going to be easy for you to be like, hey, good morning, how you doing? You understand? Because it's just like anybody else. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta get into the point where your shit is something you do all the time. You feel what I'm saying? So, it gotta be a habit.
Day, bro. You heard me? I be fly every day, you heard me?
Right.
So I know they be on me. It just be me, you heard me?
That's what I'm saying. You got, you know what I mean? You gotta just go up there and let them know what it is, man. Let them know what it is.
Like I say, sometimes I be in beast mode, but fuck, you heard me?
Right.
Most of the time I just be laid back, dog.
Right, right. And all you gotta do is just, you just gotta get yourself used to it. As soon as you make it a habit, that shit gonna be easy for you. You feel what I'm saying? And then you ain't gonna get caught off guard when you ready to spit at the chick and see what's popping. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Gotcha.
You feel me? But keep that going, bro. I appreciate the call, alright?
Alright, I'll hit you back and get some updates, you heard me?
Alright, that's what's up, bro. I'm holler at you. Yeah, my man from he got the accent. That's what's up. Yo, what's going on?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's popping? Who's this?
Mr. Locario. What's going on, man?
I'm chilling. Who's this? What's your name?
My name's Riley, man.
All right, where you from?
From O'Hare, Illinois.
All right, what's going on with you, bro?
Man, I got a situation going on, man. I really, really need your help. I'll take as much advice, as much help as I can get, because I'm first firm believer in the more ammunition you get, the easier it is to accomplish your goals. So, so I've been asking around, asking different guys, have my own personal opinion as well, but also, just doubling up on everything I got to do, basically. This is with my girl, man. Hello?
Yeah, so you said, what happened? You said something happened with your girl?
Yeah, man. And I'm just trying to wonder or know what I'm doing at this point right now.
Mm. And so what happened with her though?
Well, there's this girl I've been seeing for a few months and whatever.
Mm.
And like I think I took a risk. I was basically, I mean, I like this chick, though. I mean, I understand there's plenty of fish out there, you know, but not too many like this one.
Oh shit.
Well, at least that's what I can say for right now. So basically, like we've been talking for like, hold on, can you hear me now? Something going on.
No, I can hear you. Go ahead, keep going, because we got to get to the point though, because I got a lot of people calling in. But go ahead, keep going.
Okay, I guess. Well, yeah, we've been talking for a few months. I think like we were talking for like 7 to 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
If I can remember.
Right.
And I've been working on this thing for Valentine's Day for, well, something happened today, so she probably can't see it till like Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And so we decided, all right, cool, we're gonna do it that way. So like, but the thing that's been going on was I've been like extremely focused on this one thing I was going to do for Valentine's Day. Man, this shit took a lot of effort, man. Man, it took me like a couple of months to set this up, but I've been too focused on it. At least I think, you know, it came to the point where she even almost broke up with me because she's like, man, what are you doing? You're not giving me all this attention I'm asking for. We ain't even get intimate yet, man.
Wow. So what happened though? Because you with the chick, right? You've been together for a few months. You set something up for Valentine's Day or whatever. So what's going on with the situation now though? Like what's happening with this girl?
Well, the thing is, like for me, you know, it's here. I've been setting this shit up for so long, and it's like, damn, it's here. Mm-hmm. And like I said, she even broke up with me for once, and I had to, you know, I fought hard to get her back and all that though. But she said, all right, cool, but you gotta be honest with me from get-go and communicate better and all that. So I was like, cool, you know. I guess the issue is like, man, this shit is here.
So what's there though? What are you talking about? Because you're saying you've been waiting to do something. Something's here. What's here? What's going on?
It's like what I've been trying to do for Valentine's Day is here.
So what is it? So you ain't telling me. What are you talking?
Well, it's a special night I kind of set up for the both of us. You know, some shit on like a rooftop, some shit at like a hotel. Some shit I got set up in the movie theater.
And so, hold on. My question to you though is, what's the problem though? What's the issue? Because you still haven't gotten to the problem.
Like I said, you know, she tried to break up with me a few times. So, you know, and yesterday, you know, this is about 2 days ago. She told me she hasn't. She told me we couldn't go out that day, and like I was like, cool, you know. And like she hasn't spoken to me that whole day. That's the part that's scaring me. Like, man, am I really? Is what am I doing is really working? Basically, this shit I'm doing.
See, you know what it sound like. Hold on. You know what it sound like. This is what it sound like. It sound like you putting way too much extras on your relationship. Your girl is getting turned off because you doing way too much shit. You see what I'm saying? And so at some point, it's going to be a wrap because they were saying in the chat room. In the chat room, they saying you simping heavy. So this is what's really going on.
Heavy? What you mean?
That means you're simping. You simping. That means you're bending over backwards for this girl because right now you're saying you're scared. You said that this chick, broke up with you a couple times, and now you're nervous about something that's gonna go down now. You feel what I'm saying? You feel like it shit ain't gonna flow well in the situation. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So look, this is what you got to do. I'm gonna tell you what you got to do real quick because I gotta get to the other callers. So this is the thing. Right. First of all, it might be over for your situation. You understand what I'm saying? Because your girl at some point, she might end up, calling it a day with you because you've been giving her too much attention and you've been doing way too much. You feel what I'm saying? So all you got to do now is, let's say if this is over. If it's not over, you got to stop the simping. If it is over, you got to charge that to the game. And for any other girl you get with, make sure that you're focused on you more than you're focused on her in the relationship. You understand what I'm saying? That's really what it's about. Focus on yourself. Don't focus on too much of, you said you spent months and shit trying to get shit ready for today and all. No, don't do none of that shit. Focus on you. Get a girl who's going to follow your shit, whatever you're doing, and just chill the fuck out. That's all you got to do. Like, every time you're making something a big deal with women, they're going to lose respect for you, and they're going to stop fucking with you. You see what I'm saying? And they can feel that in the energy that you're bringing. I can feel it in the energy you're bringing, because you took forever to even tell me what's popping. You still didn't even tell me what's popping with the situation. You see what I'm saying?
So what, you get like straight to the point or some shit?
Right. So all I'm saying is that whenever you're doing anything with your girl, right, focus on you and have her follow what you're doing. You're focusing too much on her and you're focusing on the relationship. So what I'm saying is that you're calling up saying, I did this big thing. I've been doing this stuff for months. This should not be anything you're doing for months to prepare for anything with any chick you fucking with. You feel what I'm saying? If you're doing something for months, that should be something you working on for you. You feel what I'm saying? That's it. You should be like, yo, I've been working on my business for months. I got this shit popping now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to celebrate by taking my girl out to get some dinner or something. We're going to celebrate my shit. We're celebrating my shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how you got to have your energy when it comes to dealing with girls. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's what you got.
So it's more about me.
Exactly.
About her.
Exactly, because now that you're making it about her, that's what's gonna make her lose respect for you. That's why she's breaking up with you and doing all the other goofy shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is, bro. But yo, I gotta take a little more of these calls, so keep me posted. You feel me?
What was your second piece of advice if it wasn't over or some shit?
No, I say if it's not over, you gotta switch up how you doing shit. Meaning, again, still focus on you. You gotta turn all that shit around. You feel what I'm saying? And focus on you and still fuck with her, but focusing on you. You feel what I'm saying? All right?
Okay.
All right, bro. I'll let you, man. All right, peace.
All right, appreciate it.
Man. Dude, what 212 C said the caller got his reality shattered? Hilarious. EO, what's going on?
What up, Locario?
What's poppin'? Who's this?
Ballhead Jamaica.
All right, what's going on with you, bro?
I'm going to use the line I hear everybody else use because they seem to be having the most problem. I'm a very attractive guy, and this chick just liked me because my beard game was on point. And that's what I'm telling cats about the attraction shit. Like, you don't need to look all that good. If you keep yourself up, chicks they're going to come to you.
Oh, yeah. Nah, real shit. I mean, and that's the thing. Dudes got to understand, like, yo, a lot of it is working on your appearance. If you work on your appearance, that's going to take care of the whole looks thing. You feel what I'm saying? Because
exactly.
That's the shit that's going to make them want to fuck with you.
Because it seems like all the attractive guys seem to be having all the problems. Every email I hear you reading, they always say the same. You're so attractive, they're going to be having all these problems.
Right.
That should be tripping me out sometimes.
Exactly. That's how it go, bro.
If you're not you're having all these problems, drop the bitch and get another one.
Right. But see, that's the thing. Dudes are scared to get rid of chicks. So, it is what it is, man. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
It is what it is, man. But I got a few more calls, man. I appreciate the call, my dude.
All right.
I'm gonna holler at you, man.
Peace.
Yeah. There may be like 5-6 people calling at once and shit. Hold on, let's see. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, Mr. Locario? This is LG from New York.
What up? What's poppin' with you?
I just wanted to spit some wisdom real quick, because a lot of guys call in or leave comments in the comment section saying, it's all about looks, and, if you have the body, it's going to be easy to get ass and everything else.
Right.
Let me tell you something, man. I think I'm a good-looking guy. I mean, that's my opinion. I think I'm a good-looking guy. I get complimented on the daily. I'm a pretty big guy. I'm about like 5'9", 175 pounds. I'm ripped. When I'm in the gym, I always get compliments. Even when I'm at work or I'm in the street, people are always complimenting me. And I get looks and I get attention. But the thing is, though, you still have to have your game down pat.
Right.
If you don't have the game down pat, it's not going to work out. And that's one of the things that I'm finding out the hard way.
coming up through high school, I was always a frail kid, skinny kid. I didn't have too much confidence. And the good thing about the gym and being on your purpose and being on your grind is that it raises your self-esteem. You know, you feel good mentally, and when you feel good mentally, that shows outwardly.
Exactly.
But at the same time, though, if you don't have your game down pat, it's not going to work out. I mean, I've been on, and like I said, I'm working on it right now. I'm like listening to you. I'm listening to Ron Wills and all these different guys. I have like 3 main groups of guys that I listen to, and Donovan Sharp. But the thing about it is that even though I look good and I have the physical attributes, my game is not down pat. So, you know, yeah, I can get attention from different girls. I can get eye contact. I can get glances and everything else, and I can get my foot in the door.
Right.
But my problem is that I can't close the deal.
See, yeah, right, and that's the hard part.
Piece is not down, and that's what viewers need to learn and understand. They don't get it.
Right. That's what I always tell cats. I'm like, there's always levels to the situation, man. You know what I mean? Because a dude can have a chick checking him out. She's talking to him, but then he's still not able to transition that into actual things happening. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's the hard part for a lot of cats to understand. And they think it's just, if a girl thinks you look good, that equals she's gonna just fuck with you. You understand? And so that's the part that guys need to understand, that you know, a lot of it has to do with game, and a lot of it has to do with you being able to withstand all of that shit. You understand? Because a lot of times you got to be able just to deal with the rejection in order to get to the point where you meet the girl who actually wants to fuck with you. Then when you meet the girl who actually wants to fuck with you, how do you maintain that situation to get her to want to continue to fuck with you? You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
And that's the thing. And like I said, you know, like I said, I'm a pretty big guy. I'm ripped, I'm muscular, and everything else.
Right.
And a lot of guys, when they go to the gym, they're going to the gym with the. Let's be real. Most guys who go to the gym is to increase their stock value in the sexual market. So they want to get more attention from females. But like I said, I mean, I like looking good for my own self, my own self-esteem.
Right.
I like looking good, and I like going to the gym because that's what I like to do. I genuinely like to do that.
Right.
A lot of guys, when they go to the gym and they don't get the results that they want, they're like, I don't know what it can be. I don't know what it can be. That's your wake-up call. That's your fucking wake-up call.
Right,
it's not
exactly.
About looks. It's about the whole package. The looks is just the icing on the cake.
Exactly. That's what they still don't get it. They still don't get it. That's what I be trying to tell cats. They still don't get it because, you know, and I always tell dudes, if you're a good-looking dude or women think you're good-looking, use that to your advantage, but it's not going to help you if you don't know what the fuck to say and do. That's what they don't understand, because once you got the girl in front of you, now what? Because chicks, a lot of times, even if a chick is physically attracted to you and she's horny, wants to fuck you, a lot of times you still need to be able to know, okay, I'm at the bar, this girl's talking to me, she thinks I'm cute or whatever. Now, how do I get her back to my place to fuck? You understand? And a lot of times, guys think it's literally just, you know, the girl is all the way going to make it happen like that. I've actually had women where I would be talking to them, they're ready to go, we leave the bar, and then when we get to her, we'll go to her place or something like that, and when we get to her place, she changes her mind. You feel what I'm saying? Or some shit happens where it just don't go down. You know what I mean? So it's not, everything is not going to always fall into place how it's supposed to. But the thing is that the more on point that you are with your shit, the more that you're going to have more situations where it flows easy. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the part that guys don't understand.
And that's the thing, too. Like I said, I'm not going to lie. Like, there's been times when, you know, I've gotten laid just because of my looks, but those are, like, few and far between. The reality of the situation is you have to play the numbers game.
Exactly.
If you want to get shot down, you have to keep going.
Exactly.
And like I said, I'm gonna end with this because I know you have other calls. But I just want to say this one thing. You know, I compare. A lot of people use metaphors for life. My metaphor for the game is like this. You know, when you start off lifting weights and you start going to the gym and you're skinny or you're fat and you're out of shape, it's tough. You have to keep going and going and going, and eventually you build that momentum.
Right.
And then once you have that momentum, you start seeing progress. You start saying, okay, you know, you start mapping things out. You're like, okay, if I do X, Y, Z, then this will get better. So, for example, if I work my triceps, then my bench will get better.
Right.
And you start learning different things about the game and about bodybuilding, and that pushes you further, and eventually you're a fucking machine. It's the same exact thing with the dating game. You have to put yourself out there. You have to get rejected. You have to know what failure feels like, in order to appreciate the success.
Facts.
And people don't get that.
Facts, exactly. So, that's what I'm talking about.
I just wanted to end it with that. Like I said, you're doing a good job, so keep up the good work on the people listening.
That's what's up, bro. I'm gonna holler at you, man. All right. Peace. Real shit, man. I'm telling you. Crazy. All right, let me see who this is. Got the call. What's poppin'? Who's this?
Yo, what's up, Mr. Locario? This is Chris.
What up? What's going on with you, bro?
Hey, man, I'm just working, man. Always on my grind. You feel me?
All right. What's the deal?
Hey, so here's my piece on it, man. Like, I'm trying to figure out this cold approach process, man, because I feel like everything I'm learning, like, about being confident, high valued, you know, and all that shit, like, I feel like it goes against, like, the cold approach, because, like, I gotta go up to this girl and I basically gotta ask for validation if she wanna go out with me or not. So, like, I'm like, it feels really, like, awkward, you know, to, like, put myself out there and approach these women and, like, face rejection. Like, I feel like that's kind of emasculating, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm just trying to wrap my idea on it, like, what is, like, the process that you're going through from the approach to flipping the script on her, and, you know what I'm saying, like, make her start validating you and shit. Like, how do you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's that first process? Like, what am I missing?
Well, again, it's, and I was talking about this with the last caller, is how you're looking at it. You understand? See, you have to change the way you look at it, the frame that you look, because, see, you're looking at it like, oh, I gotta go and approach this girl, and she has the power to reject me, and so it's a masculine. No, that's not what it is. You say, I'm giving this woman the opportunity to get with me, because since she's a woman, she doesn't have the know-how, or she doesn't have the skill to be able to come up to me and say something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give her the chance and the opportunity to fuck with me. You feel what I'm saying? Is that simple?
Right.
Because women aren't going to do it. That's the part guys got to understand, is that there's certain things you got to do because the woman's not going to do it. You see what I'm saying? Because even though you say that the woman will choose the guy, you still give the woman the opportunity to choose. So you got to always look at it that way. So when I approach a girl, I don't. Also, this is the thing we talk about, this whole validation shit, where you shouldn't look at it where you're trying to get validation from the girl, and also you shouldn't look at it where you're trying to do things to not validate the girl.
It's like, I want to give her the opportunity to know how good of a dude I am. Right. So, like, how do you put that in, like, a subtle approach, though? Like, you don't want to just come off the top of your dome and tell her, like, I mean, I guess you could do that, like, just come up to her and be like, hey, I kind of want to give you the opportunity to go out with me, but, I mean, that sounds like, you know, like that, like, you know, that don't sound right.
That actually sounds perfect. You see what I'm saying?
Does it?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Go up to the chick. Listen, I just came over here because I wanted to give you the opportunity to get to know me. What's going on? What's your name? Oh, Susie. Nice to meet you, Susie. You understand what I'm saying? That's because this is the thing you have to understand. The way
come from that raw place,
right, and the way that you're doing it like that is it's letting her know that it's not about really, like, you know, you trying to, oh, I really hope and pray that you like me because I really like, no, you're like, look, I'm actually granting you this opportunity so that I can make this situation happen for us. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing, because you're the woman. You're not going to come and approach me. You're not going to come and approach nobody. So you're not going to get any type of relationship unless me, the man, comes up and makes it happen. You see what I mean? So it's not this thing where it's emasculating. It's actually you're doing the things to set shit in motion. That's all it really is. So again, it's how you look at the whole situation. And so a lot of times, guys, what it is that they're trying to find tactics and little things to do in order to get the girl without getting rejection, or without making with the situation, feeling awkward in the situation. But see, that's the thing. You have to understand that all things in the situation are right. So what that means is that when you approach a girl and she rejects you, or she's like, oh, I don't want to talk to you, or she walks away or whatever, That's good. That's a good thing because it's supposed to happen. You see what I'm saying? And then if you go to a girl and you approach her and you talk to her and she's receptive, that's also good because that's also supposed to happen. So all those situations are supposed to happen.
Just tonight, I walked in, like, you know, I'm a trucker, so I walked in a truck stop, and this real cute girl's working or whatever. Before I even get to her, you know, when I start walking her way, she gives me this big old smile, and I go up to her, I'm smiling, making strong eye contact with her, and I can tell she's, like, feeling me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, at that point, I was like, this is going to be real easy. You know what I'm saying? And, like I felt like we were trying to make, like, some small talk or whatever, and, like, I felt like she ran game on me, like, that instant, and I felt like I said the wrong thing, and it, like, totally, like, her whole demeanor changed. So I felt like, you know, like, I approached her, and I gave her that opportunity to reject me, and, you know, nothing wrong with it, but she, like, straight up, like, tried to make me validate myself already. So, like, I think she might have been ahead of the game on that one or something, but I guess I wasn't prepared for, like, she was screening me, like, right off the bat, like, and she was like, if you don't say the right thing to this question, I don't fuck with you. And that's, like, how it felt. Like, I felt like I just failed one of her tests, but it wasn't like she was like, she said something like, she's like, how old do you, like, because we were talking about age or whatever, and she was like, so how old, or, like, how do you think I look or whatever, and I just, me being my confident self, I was like, shit, I think I look better. And she, like, took that the absolute wrong way, dude, and her whole, like, body language changed.
Right.
And I was just like, damn, all right. I still walked out with my head high and shit, you feel me? But
see, that,
I was like, she was feeling me, and then she wasn't feeling me. Like, what went wrong there?
Well, that's,
you know
and that's the thing, though, because all she's letting you know is that that's the type of chick she is. You see what I mean? Because this is the thing. What you got to understand about this is what you got to understand about the game, and this is the part that most guys gotta really, really, really understand. See,
this is the attention to detail you've been talking about.
Right. But also is this too, is that a lot of the little intricacies of what's going on is not really. It doesn't really matter. So what I mean is that if you said that same exact shit and did that same exact thing to another girl who was actually somewhat interested in you, she would have kept talking to you. She would have kept it going. This woman, she wasn't really into you to that point where she kept it going because she probably felt her ego was bruised. She probably felt embarrassed or whatever, which none of that is your fault. You see what I'm saying? That's going on within her.
Right.
You see what I mean? So this is what I'm saying. You don't got to worry about none of that because the women who actually want to talk to you, they're going to be receptive to you, period, because they want it to work. They want it to work out. So if she's either attracted to you in some sort of way, she's feeling your vibe, she likes your swag, your charm, whatever it is, she's going to respond to you because you can literally talk about anything. You could tell this chick she got a booger in her nose and she'll still keep talking to you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So don't worry too much about those little things. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, like how instant can you like pick up on that? Like should that be like right away? Like she'll like, cause like, you know, if I walk into it, some chick's working, you know, I'm sure the last thing on her mind is like, oh, I want to get with this dude that's approaching me out of nowhere or whatever. Like how what's the fastest way you could spike like the interest level with like. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well,
I can look right.
Well, everything is all like, no matter, like, whenever you're talking to a chick, everything is all in the vibe she's giving you. You understand? You always got to just look at the vibe. And when I say the vibe, what you have to understand is it means at every moment. So, like, what I'm saying is I can go and talk to a girl and say something to her. She could be smiling at me and then say something back to me. Then I say something to her, and then now she got a frown on her face. You feel what I'm saying? So now the vibe has switched. You see what I'm saying? So this.
Yeah, that's what happened tonight. Yeah.
Right.
She was feeling me. I could tell she was feeling me with the body language and her eye contact and smiling. Like I could just tell. And then all of a sudden I said something, and then her everything just changed. She was like, "All right, well, you have a nice night."
Right,
like,
and that's going to happen sometimes. And that's something that you can't necessarily control because anything you could say could trigger a woman to feel that way. You understand what I'm saying? And then just rush off.
Right.
You see what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. You don't need to worry about that. All you need to worry about, or all you need to focus on, is you doing your thing, you talking, you having that conversation, you checking for the cues to see if she's interested or disinterested. And if she's interested, you keep the shit going. And if she's disinterested or walking away or acting kind of funny, let her ass go. You feel what I'm saying? It's really that simple. And then you move on to the next girl. So that's really all it is, bro. You feel me? But y'all got to take a few more of these calls, man. I appreciate you calling in, my dude.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Man. Yeah,
hey, I'm going to buy your book when I get paid this Friday, bro.
That's
man,
what's up.
I'm going to sign up and do all that shit because you know what? Your shit be fucking working, bro.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support, bro.
Do a show in Bakersfield, man. You got to do a show in Bakersfield or Fresno, man.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to get to all of that soon. Trust me. We're going to get that shit popping, man. I appreciate it, though. All right? I'm out at you.
For sure. All right, yeah. You stay up, bro.
All right. Peace, man. Yeah. All right, let me see what this is. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, Locario, what's good?
I'm good. What's going on with you?
Not much, man. Got a little situation I want to talk to you about.
All right, what's your name? Where you from?
Trey, Enemies Defeated from DC.
All right, what's going on with you, man?
Chilling, man, chilling. I had this situation at work, you know what I mean? There's a shorty that I was like, be flirting with at work and everything, and whenever I try to get to the point, like you would say, like get straight to the point, you know what I mean? She is resistant, and she always told me she had a boyfriend, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I took your advice, and I charged her to the game, and I left her alone. But ever since she noticed that I charged her to the game and left her alone, she's been coming back at me. She's been giving me snacks, you know what I mean? She tells me she wants me to meet her family, you know what I mean? She suggested that we go places together, like within the work environment and everything, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's kind of confusing, because I've already charged her to the game. But if I got an opportunity to get with it, I would. But, you know, I already charged the game. So I want to ask you, what's your analysis on that situation?
So you said this is a girl you work with and she has a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need.
That's what she said.
Yeah, she's playing games, dude. You need to leave that alone. Because first of all she's really doing is this. Because this is what happens. Sometimes when you let a chick know you feeling her, you trying to make something happen. Well, first of all, the fact that this girl works with you, that's already tricky. You understand? Because... you know, that's a whole nother topic. But the thing is, sometimes when you tell a girl or you try to holler at a girl, she knows that you're feeling her or whatever, or you try to get with her, and then all of a sudden she says, oh, I can't, I got a boyfriend or this or whatever it is, and then you stop talking to her or you stop like giving her attention. What happens is that she wants that attention again. You understand what I'm saying? Because even if a girl can't be with you or get with you, or she's not trying to get with you, she likes the fact that you're still trying to fuck with her. Damn, I got all shit on my shit. But yeah, she still likes the fact that you're trying to get with her. You understand? So that's probably most likely what that's about. So the fact is, if she has a fucking boyfriend, you understand what I'm saying, and you work together, right? That's just it just seems like a lot of wishy-washy type of nonsense. Now, if she says to you that she broke up with her boyfriend or they're not together anymore, and all of a sudden, you know, she's still trying to flirt with you or come at you, you know, you have to decide if you want to really do that with a chick that you're working with. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's another issue. Because if you deal with her and you're working with her and shit don't go right, that could fuck up your job. You see what I'm saying? So you got to also look at that. But yeah, most likely it's just her trying to get more attention from you. That's really what it seems like. You see what I'm saying?
So I thought about that too. But do you think the attention will go to the extent of her getting snacks and stuff, like bringing snacks to my desk and all that?
Oh yeah, they'll still do all that because again, since she knows that you like her. So you gotta understand something. The attention is the thing that she wants. You understand? It's not necessarily that she wants to actually do anything with you. She likes the attention that you gave her. Now that the attention is gone, she's trying to give you attention so that she could get her the attention back. You see what I'm saying? That's what it usually is. You see what I mean? So the only other thing is that if she's, because did she tell you that she broke up with her boyfriend or anything happened with her boyfriend?
Nah, she did not. But she actually didn't. She actually didn't tell me. She actually didn't tell me she can't do it because she has a boyfriend. She actually just told me she had a boyfriend on a different occasion. When I tried to make a move, she was just resistant. And she told me she had a boyfriend on a different occasion. So on that different occasions when I kind of charged her to the game and I left her alone.
Right.
And that's when she kept coming back.
And see, and that's what I'm saying. See, you were flirting with her, and she didn't even tell you she had a boyfriend, but she told you on a different occasion she had a boyfriend, right?
Right.
And see, that's what I'm saying. So a lot of her moves are just showing that she just likes the attention. Because she should have been told you she had a boyfriend when you was trying to make the moves. You see what I'm saying? At that first time.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Okay.
And so that's what I'm saying. A lot of it is just her trying to, like, you know, give that attention. You see what I mean? So don't worry too much about that. Just like kind of like keep that moving. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay. So what I've decided to do, what do you think about my decision? What I've decided to do is leave it alone and move on, and whenever she comes around, and cut the flirting out and leave it alone.
Right. Yeah, that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Yeah, just keep that shit pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can be cool with her, be cordial with her, whatever, but, you know, just in general, like, just keep that shit pushing. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Because I noticed that too many compliments, like, almost puts them on a pedestal, and that's almost, like, it can tend to be not a good thing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you do that, too, that's not a good situation to, you know, make happen. You know what I'm saying?
So do you suggest, like, keeping compliments to a minimal and not giving too many compliments?
Yeah, just in general, you don't want to give too much compliments. Like, you can compliment a chick in the realm of talking to her and flirting with a girl, but you don't want to just over compliment a chick just out the blue or just keep giving her compliments because you like her. You want to always have your compliments be, you know, with the fact that you're actually hollering at the chick. So it's the difference between seeing a girl every day and just saying, oh my God, you look so beautiful, you're so cute, all this other stuff. You don't do that. You do more so if you're flirting with a girl, you can compliment her while you're flirting and trying to make something happen with her. You understand? But you don't want to overdo the compliments either way. You see what I mean?
Okay.
So man. So that's what it is, bro. Okay. But I appreciate the call, my dude. You know, feel me? All right, I'm gonna holler at you, man. All right, peace. Later. All right. Who is this? Hold on. Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Yo, what's good, yo?
It's popping.
Yeah, not much. Hey, this is Vic, fool. I'm in the comments and shit. But anyways. All right. Tell me if I should take my own advice, right? I got this one female I'm talking to, right? She clearly likes me, but I feel like I'm coming on too strong.
Why? What do you mean? What's happening?
Like, alright, so for a while, I was trying to talk to her and shit, and she was like opening my messages on Snapchat and whatnot, and not replying to my shit really. So I figured I should like. Actually, she gave me her number. She gave me her number through the Snap. So I'm like hitting her up, like, all right, bet she gave me her number. So I'm finna start hitting her up. And she really wasn't giving me no reactions. So I stopped hitting her up, and next thing you know, she finally got to hit me up after I stopped hitting her up. I figured that was gonna happen. So now I got her coming over and shit, but I'm trying to figure out, is this bitch is this bitch playing games? Like, she came over and whatnot, so that's like a step. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if this bitch wants. I don't know if she wants to just be like fuck buddies or like, actually want to get in a relationship.
Well, what do you want to do?
Honestly, that's a good question, T.
So say you got to figure out what you're trying to do, because if you didn't figure out what you're trying to do, you're gonna end up following what she's trying to do. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So what happened when she came over your house or came over the spot?
Alright, so look, I'm 21, I still live with my people, right? So I kind of figured, I already knew nothing was going to happen. I already knew we wasn't going to fuck or nothing like that. But, so my sister come in the room and shit. She like, so this your girlfriend? I'm like, look, check it out. So like, she's like, it's your girlfriend. So I ain't say nothing. I was gonna let her react. I was like, well, actually, I said, nah. And she said the same thing. She was like, no. She was like, nah, we ain't all that. We ain't all that. But like,
I figure like she want to be my girlfriend because of the way she be acting. Like anytime we together and like I get a text, she like, oh, that must be one of your hoes.
Mm. Well, see that the thing is with this whole situation though, is you got to figure out what you want to do with this chick. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you trying to smash, do you want to, like, what are you trying to do? That's what I'm asking.
I'm honestly, I just want to fuck, to be honest with you. But I think she wants a relationship.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to fuck, then you got to come at her like you want to fuck, and then you give her that choice to actually do that or not. You see what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. A lot of times you won't even know what she wants. You see what I'm saying? You don't necessarily know what she wants. Or she might want one thing, but then switch what she's trying to do based off of how you're coming at her. You feel what I'm saying? So
I feel like I got a problem with being like straightforward with females. I feel like I don't want to send a female like just being straight up like I want to fuck. I don't know how to say I just want to fuck.
Nah, and the thing is, you don't necessarily even have to say it like that, but it should be known that's what it is. You see what I mean? Because the thing is, if you don't have to literally say the word fuck, you could be like, yo, come through to my house because I want us to hook up. You understand what I'm saying? You're saying the same shit, you know what I mean? But you're just saying it that way. So if you're not comfortable with saying the word fuck, just be like, yo, let's come through and hook up. Let's hook up or whatever. But what I would say with your situation, since you got a situation where you got all your peoples at your house, you feel what I'm saying? You might need to go to her place. Does she have her own spot? Or do you know?
She stayed right down the street, fam.
And does she have her own spot though?
No, she don't have her own spot. We about the same age.
So y'all both living with like your parents and shit?
Yeah, like my people don't be home like during the day and whatnot.
And
like,
and how old are you? You say you're 21?
Yeah, I'm 21.
Okay, and how old is she?
20.
Okay, so y'all both young and shit. So, so yeah, you're gonna have to either figure out a time when ain't nobody in the crib, or you're gonna have to get you a hotel spot. You feel what I'm saying? And let her know this is what you're trying to do. And then based off of her reaction, you understand? Her reaction is gonna tell you everything that's going down. You feel what I'm saying? That if she wants to actually make it happen or not. But you're not giving yourself or her the opportunity for that to go down, because you're not leading the situation by letting her know what you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I think she has a good idea, but I think she's trying to take shit slow.
But see that's the thing. You probably think that, and she's probably acting that way because you're acting that way. You see what I'm saying? Because this is what you got to understand how women think. A girl, let's say for sake of argument, let's say she actually wanted to have sex with you. You feel what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, she's hanging out with you. You not really making no moves. So she's thinking, oh, I guess he don't want to just have sex. Maybe he wants to take it slow. Maybe he wants to maybe he's one of those guys that I gotta, chill with for a while and do that type of shit with him. You feel what I'm saying? So now she's acting that way because you're acting that way. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So now you thinking, oh, she wants to take it slow, but the reason why she's taking it slow is because she's following your lead. Because you're acting like the guy she needs to take it slow with. You see what I'm saying?
The whole shit's confusing as fuck, to be honest.
No, but that's why is the reason why it's confusing is because you're not first taking a stance on what you're trying to do. Because this is how it's supposed to go. You're supposed to make a decision, and then you find a woman who wants to follow your decision. That's really all this shit is about. You see what I'm saying? But if you don't make a decision, or you don't know what you're trying to do, what's going to happen is either the girl's going to be just all over the place, don't know what she's trying to do, or she's going to think about what she's trying to do, and then you're going to end up following what she's trying to do. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So you got to figure out first what you're trying to do, and then you're going to be able to, make that shit pop with this chick. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna shoot my shot like sometime like next week, because we've been hanging out like a little bit too much this week, and I feel like it's kind of like I'm losing her attention, because at first I was chasing her, then when I stopped, that's when she came, and now I feel like I'm pressing a little bit too hard. So I feel like
I'm gonna fall back and then shoot my shot.
Yeah, you just gotta make that move, man. Let it know what it is, and then see what's popping after that. And if it ain't gonna go down, then at least you ain't gotta worry about it no more. And if it does go down, then it goes down. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's what it is.
I think I'm scared to I got like hoes and whatnot, but she like an 8, like an 8, 9. So I think really what it is, like I'm scared to lose the 8 or 9.
See, that's the problem. That's gonna make it hard for you when you're scared to do that shit. You just gotta be like, fuck it. You feel what I'm saying? And be able to do that shit. You see what I mean?
Yeah, because I got like 2 chicks. Like I got like 2 chicks that want to chill this weekend, but I'm sitting here making a big deal about her and shit.
That's what I'm saying, and that part is the thing that's gonna make it hard for you to make anything happen in certain situations, because now you're giving off that energy of like you know you're putting her too high on a pedestal. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And you getting scared to lose her, so that's not a good combination. You got to be ready to lose these chicks. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. But y'all, I appreciate the call, my dude. You know, keep me posted. Let me know what's popping with you, all right?
No doubt. All right.
All right, man. I'll let you. Peace. All right, man. Listen, guys. It is about that time. A brother gotta eat some food, get some work done, get some more work done. But yo, listen, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. You know, had a couple crazy calls earlier today. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you guys get the book, How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day, ebook, hard copy, or audio book. Make sure you guys get that. Also, make sure you guys get tickets to the Truth About the Game seminar, which is happening April 14th. Make sure you guys check that out. And yeah, man, I appreciate all you you know, rolling through and all that. Let me shout out the people in the chat. We got Martin 79934, Darrell S, J, Death Row Camp, Ballhead Jamaican, Nike Zoom Flight, Moving in Silence, Jermaine Jones, Bernard Leon, Void, Ojani up in the building, Dude What 212, Jermaine Jones. Did I say that already? I must be tired as fuck. I'm like repeating the fucking names and shit. Shaddy Ratty 922. Who else we got in the building? Johnny Quest. Who else we got up in the spot? Thomas Bison. Thomas, you gotta call up next time, bro. Jared in this place. Female Pimp still ain't call up. You know, she hiding in the cut. Who else we had up in here? Dreaded P. The Vic Watkins. Who else? Fire Sticks. Man. Had a few people up in here. But y'all, I appreciate everybody. And I will see you guys on Friday. Friday we're gonna do it again. And I might be starting the show a little bit later on Friday, maybe like 3:30, 3:45, because I'm gonna be traveling. So I'm gonna be in a hotel doing the show in a hotel. So, but yeah, we still gonna make it happen for Friday, all right? So I'm out of here, guys. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.